Welcome to episode 6 of the Puck Daddy Podcast.
Woo-hoo. Gonna change the world with my hockey stick. Gonna make a real difference. Feed the poor and heal the sick.
Woo. So when we have this playing, only Haden can hear it because he has headphones.
Yeah, we're nodding. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get the wave. I don't even know what's going on.
They're waiting for me to go woo.
Yeah. I hear it like the volume peak a little bit over there, and then we're like, yeah, we're good to go.
It's dead silent for me and Jer. We're trying to.
If you're watching, it's just Chippy and I just sitting here.
We also have a special venue today.
Yes, if you are watching, we're not in the loft. Or this is just a killer remodel that I just did.
I wish you had a weight rack in the
Full-on squat rack behind
Power
us.
rack.
Yeah.
We are at the Hockey Hotel, which is an unreal Airbnb in Peterborough, Ontario. So if you're in that area, or you just want to ball out for like a couple of days,
What is it per night?
$1,500 a night.
Whew.
I'm Dutch, so I'm too cheap to pay that.
Yeah.
But Airbnb reached out to me and said,
You can't turn that down.
yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, so perks of having a few followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
They said we'd love for you. I mean, and of course, there's a cost. I got to make videos, but I mean that's what I do anyways. So
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. They put me up in the Hockey Hotel.
You should charge them for the pod.
This is extra.
Yeah.
I'm about to send them an invoice.
Yeah.
25 cents. You know how many listeners we have?
Beauties though. The listeners are beauties.
They're
though.
worth more than every other listener.
Yeah, it's true.
Watcher.
I'm talking to you, listening right
Quality.
now.
It's about quality, not quantity.
Yeah.
We got the best OGs. So yeah, $1,500 a night. It's the house is 3,000 square feet, which is a decent size, but it has a fully finished basement as well. The basement is all rubber flooring. It's heated floor, which is nice. And it's basically just one big open like running spot.
Great for the kids.
It's a
Great for the kids.
hockey kid's dream.
There are hockey players on every wall. So I see Sidney Crosby, I see Connor McDavid over there.
Got Mitch
Nathan
Marner
McKinnon.
behind us.
Mitch Marner is right behind us in the weight room. We got the weight room behind us, and then there's a theater room
Like how
down
they
here.
put the scrawniest guy in the weight room.
Yeah, he's the one who needs to hit the gym to sign.
Uh-huh.
And then we got the theater room, and then there is a room down here that has 18 beds in it. 18.
I counted
Is
it
it 18?
16.
Was it 16?
Yeah.
16.
Wow, I'm
Yeah,
a hockey
Olivia-
player. I'm not, the
your
counting's
daughter-
not my strong point, okay?
Your daughter Olivia was giving me a tour.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a couple on the floor, all right? Maybe we can do 2 in the bottom. Anyways, it's a ton of bunk beds, and they're stacked 3 high. So like triple bunk beds, and then on the other side there's double
Enough for
bunk
the whole
beds.
team.
Yeah, and then upstairs, of course, the kitchen, a couple more bedrooms for the parents there, and the biggest thing at the Hockey Hotel is a private hockey rink.
Drum roll.
There we
Come
go.
on.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Private hockey rink in a building. So I literally have a hockey rink here that we're just going to film a bunch of content on.
Yep. Speaking of that, we still need to kind of iron out all of the content that we're going to film while we're here.
Yeah, we
That's
haven't.
one thing I wanted to talk about on the pod today.
Beauty.
Good.
All right.
Did you guys have any ideas?
Yes, I'm going to film a training course. So we got Chippy over here, and he's not the biggest hockey player that I've been
No.
online with, right?
You wouldn't know though.
Oh,
you
no.
absolutely would
Plays
not
up.
know on that
Plays
ice.
up on it.
He throws his weight around. He plays Chippy.
Yeah.
So we're gonna record a training course for the Pond. The Pond is our hockey training membership site, and we have courses for how to shoot, stick handle,
We got everything on there.
everything, and level 1, level 2, level 3. So you can start like beginner and then work your way up. But we're working now that we've covered all the basics, the fundamentals. We're working on more, I guess, advanced stuff. So we thought how to play Chippy.
Yeah, essentially.
Solid, yeah.
Essentially, yeah, playing at a higher level if you're a smaller player. I have a lot of experience. Like
Cross checks.
you
to
have
defend yourself.
Exactly. No, there's some. Yeah, there's some stuff I was told
I was
as
just
a
kidding.
smaller player to protect yourself. Like when you're smaller, defenseman especially. Like
Are we going to be teaching that?
I don't know if it's gonna go on the course, but yeah, you got to protect yourself if they're trying to run you at the point at the blue line there. I mean, for me, I got that stick up. I got that stick up high. I played Chippy. I played a Chippy game. If you want to run me, you're gonna have to pay the price, and you're not gonna want to do that again. So there's a couple things that
You sound like
I
Chris
was
Pronger
thinking-
last night. Did you guys hear that in the
No, I
Leafs
didn't.
intermission? They were asking him about what do you think about Sveshnikov pulling these moves? He's like, oh, I'm all for it. I love it. I love skill in the game. I think it's great. But if he did it against me, he wouldn't want to do it again.
Exactly. As a defenseman,
That's every guy in our men's league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're never going to do that to me again. Try that again. Try toe dragging at the blue line again.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking for the course more like angling guys.
Yeah.
How
Closing
to
the gap, work the hips.
pin him. Small things, get him off balance, pinning him against the boards, winning puck
So
battles.
like body position battles type.
yeah,
Yeah, how to leverage, you can leverage your body. You don't have to be a big guy to knock someone off the puck.
Just leverage it, eh? Just leverage.
Yeah, leverage it. Just leverage your body, guys. I mean, that's essentially what you got to do.
Also, Sammy's here with us. So she started playing hockey for the first time in 20 years.
Sniper too.
Yeah, played when she was younger and then gave it up. And she's been talking about getting back on the ice for the longest time. For those who don't know, Sammy is my wife.
Yes.
Married, yeah. Mother of my
Taken.
3 children. So yeah, she just started playing hockey. She's only played 2 games because we lost the ice in our home rink.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's brutal. They still haven't gotten it back
Is
in.
there a sound effect for that? That was wrong answer.
Wrong answer.
Yeah.
It is a wrong answer. I
Yeah, they
want
should
ice.
fix it.
You
Come
know, a
on.
hockey rink.
This is 2 podcasts in or 3 podcasts in, and they haven't had ice.
Yeah, so they put it back in and then they took it out again. So they first told us that the chiller was broken, and now I think it's actually there's Legionnaire's disease, which is some waterborne bacteria that's in
It's
the
not legendary, I'll tell you that.
no Legionnaire, not legendary. You giving yourself a laugh track on that one?
That was a drum beat.
I would have put crickets if I were you, but okay.
We're still trying
I
to
don't-
figure out the board.
I don't have that one set up yet.
Or maybe someone clearing their throat.
You guys can just do that.
Okay.
You can be the sound effects.
Yeah.
I was thinking we should do because there's a bunch of things in the house to do. So I thought just for like TikTok, we could do like almost like a challenge circuit.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you got to do 10 deadlifts.
Okay.
Then go over to the super deker, get your score.
Okay.
Then you
Bench press instead of the deadlifts.
bench press. He's going chest, all right.
Yeah, we're going
And then you
chest.
go the air hockey like this table we got right here.
Oh yeah.
And then
We're set up on an air hockey table for those not watching.
yeah, and then we'll probably have to shoot some stuff on the ice too. That'll be
Oh, of course. We have a full-on
rink.
private hockey arena.
Yes.
We got to shoot there. So I was thinking of shooting, getting Sammy fired up. You know, working the rust off.
Right.
Yep.
Just absolutely dusting her and giving her like take away all of her confidence. Chippy and I.
Yeah, I
and
want to
then
go.
you
I want to
can
go.
come in and
I want
be
to go corner battle with Sammy. Yeah.
So
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Did you see her slashing?
I brought full gear for a reason.
Yeah, she was slashing that stick in our other video.
Yeah,
Like,
she
pretty
stepped,
hard.
stepped into it. She stepped
She's
into
pretty
it.
chippy, you might say.
She is. Yeah, she's aggressive.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do that. Just working off the rust. The idea behind that series was she was supposed to go back and play, and then we'd train her, and then she'd eventually work towards getting her first goal in the league.
Which is kind of hard when she can't get on the
Road
ice.
to the first bingo.
Exactly.
I like
yeah.
that.
Which
Yeah.
would have been awesome if we had ice.
And we were gonna bring her out to pick up hockey
Mm-hmm.
and like show her how to dangle a little bit,
Okay.
how to
Oh, we
how to
gotta
snipe.
teach her like one move.
She just needs one solid move.
Just one move.
Yeah,
Get
and to
speed
combine it
going.
with the skate, like this, if the move involves the skating too,
Oh yeah.
like a toey and a crossover.
Better attack the triangle.
Easy.
Attack that triangle. Attack the defender. We know it.
Yeah,
I think I do a simple like fake.
head fake.
Forehand backhand. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll get the speed up. Forehand backhand.
Fake shot,
gone.
blow around.
That,
Fake
that
slap
de-
shot, and
That
just
depends highly on the speed.
Oh yeah, she needs the speed.
Yes.
Yeah, we need the speed there.
Yeah. So we're thinking of some YouTube content there.
There we go. And then just a bunch of TikToks.
there's a mini stick.
Easy.
There's a mini stick full on rink over there. There's got to be some mini stick content filmed.
Chippy's the king of skits, so we'll probably do a
Yeah.
God,
big brother versus little brother mini stick.
Yeah,
sti- Or like
exactly.
set up the boots, even though there's nets here. Set up the boots for the net. Everyone knows that
Yeah.
reference, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Another thing. You guys watched the Leafs game last night?
Yep.
And then I think it was the one before with that Giordano ghost goal where the net
Oh
was in
yeah.
Gio.
yeah, that so there's that. I wanted to get your guys' opinion on that. And then also the Vegas game last night. The puck got rimmed around. I forget who was Vegas playing last night. Vancouver. They're playing Vancouver. Vancouver rips the puck around the boards or along the glass in their own end. It hits the camera hole,
No.
knocks the lens cover, like I don't know what you call it, like the light shield or something, and it looks like the puck and it bounces towards the middle of the ice. The actual puck continues along the boards. Play continues like maybe only 10 seconds later. Mark Stone scores
With the lens cap?
with with
I was gonna say what?
1T?
I did not
yeah.
see this.
no. So they score like he bats at 5-hole or whatever. Solid goal. Everything's good. And then Vancouver, Bruce Boudreau, I don't know, challenges it for missed stoppage.
Like obstruction or something.
No, like the missed stoppage because when it hits the camera, it's supposed to be as though it
You
like
can
hit the
challenge
net.
a missed stoppage.
Like as though it's apparently it's the same as like hitting the glove on the bench or something, like hitting a player on the bench.
crazy.
Because the refs didn't see it, they didn't blow it down.
But yeah, the fact that you can challenge it, I guess, right?
Yeah,
you
so he
challenge
challenged it.
everything
He
now,
put the
I know
penalty
that.
on the line, and then sure enough, they called the goal back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that's interesting because I'm pretty sure a few years back in the World Juniors, and it was for Canada, the puck went out of
Oh yeah,
Better
it hit,
play?
it hit the
Oh,
camera
yeah,
stand.
yeah.
the camera.
I remember
Hit
this.
the actual camera and then came
Over
back
the
on.
glass, though.
It went over the glass, but then hit the camera. But then they said because the camera is a part of the arena, they counted it.
That's crazy. I
That was
remember
my thinking when I
remember
watched
that.
it. I was like, how has this not happened more? One and two, it's bound to happen. So why is that not part of the play? But I think it's different because it counts as something being like thrown on the ice. Because it's not part of the game if it's like if the lens popped off and is floating around on the ice.
Yeah, I guess you
Right.
can't be skating around with a lens cap.
But it's kind of interesting that it also looked like the puck rimmed around and then jolted to the middle of the ice
Right.
because that happens in like
Yeah.
old barns like we play in sometimes,
yeah.
right? You rim it around and it bounces in front of the net. Not often in NHL games, but sometimes.
I think it should be like if it affects the play, yeah. But if there's no effect on the play,
It's hard to write a rule around like
it's like
giving
human.
the ref the judge.
Human.
right?
I guess like
Yeah.
the judgment. Like, did it affect the play? Like talking about the net off. Like,
But it kind of did. Like if
Yeah.
You guys didn't see it, but the Vancouver defense, as soon as the puck jolted in, they went to go lunge at it, and then the actual puck was left
Okay,
uncontested.
yeah, like if
the
it's
guy
something,
goes
like,
behind the net,
crazy
then
like
it
that.
play continues, and it goes in front of the net, and Stone bats it in. So it's like it wasn't directly, but they wouldn't have been able to get to the net that easily.
Was that in Vancouver?
I think
in
so.
Vegas?
Yeah, in Vancouver.
Weird things happened in Vancouver. Remember that Bieksa goal where the puck it went up in the air or something like that, and nobody saw where it went, and then
don't
it came right out to Bieksa. Everybody's looking around for it like that.
I remember something. I remember did he put one through the net or something? A
Before
hole,
our
hole in the
time or
net or
something,
something?
I
Oh come on! No, it was like to put them. I think for the Stanley Cup Finals
Oh no way!
to put them into.
Oh, I think I remember
think
hearing
do.
about
I remember
that.
something
Yeah.
along those lines.
The puck it took a weird bounce. Nobody knew where it went. Everybody's looking for it. They're all like, "Where the heck is it?" It lands right in front of Bieksa. Right? He sees it. and He's like, "Oh!" And he just slaps it.
Maybe we
and,
gotta
and,
get
On
him
the
on the
ice or
pod.
something. Like
and he scored.
I think I remember. I remember that.
Maybe we got to get him on the pod talk about that goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's
And-
go, bud.
Yeah,
It was just wild. So it's just weird things happen in Vancouver.
yeah, maybe something with the barn.
And I think that World Junior one, they wanted a penalty, but it wasn't a penalty because it hit the camera. It went over
That
the.
World Junior one was crazy. I remember that one was like what was it? It was supposed to be a penalty.
I
and
think
we
it
were
was supposed to be a penalty.
in overtime, right?
Yeah, it was important.
yeah,
It was
gold medal
important.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the guy shot it over the glass, but because it went over the glass and hit the camera, that technically didn't get shot out of bounds because it hit something that was part of the arena.
I think it would have been a 5-on-3. I think
Yeah,
it would,
it
or
would-
something. There was something huge.
It was
that
serious. Like it was
yeah.
a clutch decision.
Yeah, crucial moment.
Crucial
The
moment.
Leafs one. We missed. We're talking the Leafs one where the net came off and then it went in.
Oh yeah, that one was. I'm pretty sure.
The
everyone's-
Giordano goal.
Yeah, the
I say no goal.
Marner does the signature drop pass on the breakaway, which is I don't know anyone else that's done that as much as him.
He's done it 3 times.
3 times, almost 4.
Right.
The one it was the reverse. Bunting did it to him
Right. Yeah.
last season, I think.
I remember bunting that one.
Yeah, so that one was a solid one, which is just so funny. I was surprised they called it a goal because it looks like we're playing with the boots on the floor, right? Like,
That's so I get it. Like he tapped it. The net was off and then he tapped it again.
To break it down for the people listening and didn't see the goal,
Yeah.
basically Marner's coming in, approaching the goal, basically a breakaway. There's a guy right on him. He does have some pressure. He drop passes. The Buffalo player wipes out.
I think Alex Tuck was the one
Alex
that
Tuck,
stood
right?
Yeah.
Heavy back check on Marner. When
He dives.
he basically dives to try to stop the play, but proceeds to go full on into the net, and he takes the net right off the moorings, basically into the boards. And then Giordano gets the drop pass and shoots.
Very weakly, I might add. Barely gets it on net.
He didn't have a hard shot.
I don't think he was expecting the drop pass, to be honest.
And the net is clearly off the moorings, and
Like both pegs off.
both pegs way off. Net is off, and then the puck trickles through the goalie, and then
barely by the post.
Yeah,
like
Without a
inside,
net.
Basically,
the
yeah,
net is completely
no
off.
net, but it does.
No
It,
net.
it crosses the line,
where the pegs
and
are,
it sneaks just in front of the peg. Where like, so it's like, yeah, that would have been in if the net was on.
So I think the key distinguishing factor here is that there was a imminent scoring threat prior to the net coming off.
yeah,
I used to think that the rule was like if they shot the puck before the net was completely off.
That's,
you know,
that's what I thought.
if
The
they
rule
were
was.
in
If the net's off, you can't score a goal.
yeah.
In my opinion,
But I think
don't
it's
know.
so the difference is that normally when the net comes off, the ref will blow the whistle, but there was an imminent scoring threat, so they let the play continue. And then thus it did cross the line where the net would have been, and it wasn't anything that Toronto did to knock the net off.
do you like that rule?
No, it's dumb.
No, I think it's ridiculous.
I don't mind it.
As a Leafs fan,
I mean, as a
Yeah,
Leafs
as a
fan,
Leafs
as
fan, you don't
I
mind.
love the rule. I was like, oh, for sure, it's a.
of course.
But I think if the net's off and there's no goal,
I
maybe a
prefer the-
shootout, maybe a penalty shot.
I prefer
It's-
the men's league one where it could clearly cross the line, but since it didn't hit the back of the net, the ref won't really know. So I really like that.
I get so annoyed. The amount of goals that got called back because the net was off or like something like that. Like the net went off after the puck went in the net, and they're like, "Oh, no goal, net was off." And like,
yeah, that's
Yeah, if
I
it's-
scored. The goalie slid to try to stop it, and then pushed the net off. But the ref's like, "No, net's off. Sorry, no goal."
yeah. It doesn't matter if you actually score before the net came off. As long as the net comes off, it's no goal.
It's pretty much they
I
just.
think if I ever play, if we do, because we were talking about doing a series where I do a road to playing goalie for our men's league team,
Come on.
even if it's just for one period. OP play, breakaway, like defending.
You knock the net right
just
off.
you just slide aggressively into the post just before they're about to shoot it.
Yeah.
It was an accident, ref. What are you talking
That was
about?
off. Oh, no goal,
Net
net
was
was
off.
off.
No
See, it's annoying, right?
Yeah.
It's like if the goalie slides and pushes the net off, that's no goal for you.
Yeah.
Why?
On a
beat 'em.
breakaway.
Yeah.
Right? Unless you like, if the net turns this way and you shoot it into it, where like it wouldn't have been sitting. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
if you only scored because the net was off,
Right.
right? Then
If you were a goalie, would you push the net off?
I
If it
think
meant-
that's
if-
a penalty.
I know exactly. So like,
Oh, but is
you're
it
gonna-
worth
you're gonna,
doing
You're
it?
gonna so you're gonna take a penalty. This not if it's two, just a one on. It's a 1-on-0.
Yeah.
Do you push the net off to freeze the skater, or is that gonna freeze you? Like,
You know what you do? The fake net push off.
Exactly.
So you turn your back to the player, you push the net, but it doesn't come off. Then you turn, and they're like, "What the heck just happened?"
just to get in their head. Just to get
Jeremy
in their
does
head.
that
yeah,
stuff
you're
when
getting,
we
you're getting in the head of the player.
when we're out on the ODR and Jeremy tries to go net. He does all kinds of weird. He'll leave the ice, be like, "Oh, line change," and then come back mid breakaway.
But I'll ask you this: do you think it's more difficult for a shooter or a goalie on a penalty shot? Like, who has more pressure?
Depends
the-
on the player.
I think
and
the goalie has the advantage.
You think?
Goalie has the advantage. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
It's way different than like say like soccer, like football or whatever you want to call
Well, I
it.
mean,
like
I'm
a
scor-
penalty shot in that is
yeah,
like
penalty shot in soccer, I'm
the
scoring.
goalie's guessing.
I'm
Like the
scoring.
goalie,
If you can kick a soccer ball in soccer in a shootout, the net is so big,
I bet you wouldn't be able to score on
no chance.
on a actual like World Cup goalie.
Yeah. Are you? How?
Well, not every. You
They-
wouldn't be able to score
They're
like
guessing. You have to guess.
you might
I don't
get
even
one for
understand
4.
that. I don't understand how can the net be so big and it's so hard to score.
No,
it's
in
not
a
hard
shootout,
to
in a
score,
shootout. In a shootout.
Most in the shootout,
It's
usually
like-
they score like
soccer?
4 out of 5. There's like one save, and
That's
that's
what I'm
the
saying. Like, you
difference,
throw me in a shootout for Canada against Belgium tomorrow.
Yeah, I still think you're missing the net 3 out of 5 times, and then the other
How?
one you might.
How do you miss the net?
get saved.
That's the size of that. I'm looking at
I
the
bet
wall.
you. I bet you could do it. I've seen you in men's league warm up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've seen me in men's league.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like even like soccer games, you know, what's the score? Like 1-0, 1-1. Why is it not like
It's never more than like
15
3 or
to
4
10, like,
at most.
with
I'm fired up for the World Cup.
Although when I played soccer growing up, I would get like 6 goals a game. So
Same.
I
would
was
full
also
tackle.
12.
No, it's
We need you
full
out there for Team
contact
Canada World-
soccer.
we need you out there?
I'll say what everyone used to say. Hey, if I just didn't get that knee injury, I could have
Yeah.
been a pro soccer player.
Same.
Took an arrow to the knee.
Same.
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking up NHL shootout percentages. Who's got the
I think
highest?
if you get 50%, you're an elite goal scorer in the
yeah,
league.
no, 50%'s high.
Yeah.
I don't think.
But that's what Jeremy's
That's what I'm
saying. He's saying
So
the goalies have
has
the advantage.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure the goalie has
Wow.
advantage.
Okay. This
Sure.
is actually wild.
What's the record here?
I have no clue who this is.
Peter Numelin?
Petteri
Petteri
Numelin from Minnesota has 8 goals on 10 shots. That's an 80%.
What?
Are you kidding me? Who is this?
I want to
guy?
see this guy's moves.
We need to look this guy-
Zegras is 9.
Zegras is 9
14.
for 14, which is good. That's 64%.
Yeah.
Panarin.
How is he 9 for 14, but only 2 misses?
game deciding goals.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But that's like low, like, overtime.
Who like the Leafs got to be the worst penalty shot.
They got to be the worst
in the league.
overtime team in the league right now.
OT, they have to be. Like we lose every penalty shootout I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild. Actually, so this is all time. So we need to look up this Newman guy. Maybe that was like he just got real lucky.
Right.
8 times and quit. Zegras is so he's not an active player.
You know what? I just thought of something. You know, like baseball.
Yep.
They got pitchers, they got relief pitchers, they got closing pitchers, they got pitchers at the wazoo, right?
You just have
Why don't we have shootout specialists?
Exactly.
for sure.
Get Barber on the
Put
Leafs.
Barber in there. Put Barber in there. He can.
It would be so entertaining.
He's doing aerials.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure you could.
Well, like it's like one of those things you can be really good at a shootout, but never make the NHL. There's probably a lot of
yeah.
people out there that
Oh, yeah.
like
There's some
I
guys
wouldn't
filthy out
I
there.
wouldn't put Zach Bell on my team, but I'd put Barber on my team for a real shootout.
I don't know.
Zach Bell's pretty sick though.
He's
I have
got
to
some.
admit.
He's got some crazy moves. Okay, so Connor McDavid has only taken 12. Really?
Huh.
No, he's got 12 goals.
because he normally wins in the overtime.
Yeah, he doesn't ever take it that far.
Yeah.
So McDavid has a 48%
Right.
on the shootouts.
He's the best player in the world, so
I would say, yeah.
yeah.
Like TJ Oshie, 47 goals in the shootout.
96 attempts.
And that
though.
doesn't include
Yeah,
the Olympics.
Well, yeah, the Olympics he just kept putting
He
in.
got like 7 in a row.
That was insane.
But he's 48%. So
Right.
for the most part, the goalie has the advantage here. If we look at like those are the best players.
Right.
I mean,
That's your Peter Mrazek.
I'm actually surprised. There's some pretty high numbers. I thought like I thought we'd be a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But that Newman guy, he's the OG. He's
We'll
the
have to
champ
look him up.
from
Maybe
Minnesota.
we should hit him up for some shootout courses on the pond.
There we go. I mean, Zegras, that's pretty impressive. He's got 9 goals for 14 shots, 64%. He's the highest active.
He's filthy.
Yeah. So he's a shootout guy.
He's
Ooh,
quickly.
there goes our light.
Oh no.
Hi. Nice one, Haden.
Hey,
Should I move that?
you can try. I don't know.
Our light just went down.
Yeah.
Hayden set it up. So
Oh, it's my fault. Yeah. I've got the lights rigged up with the workout equipment here. Keep her coming. Keep her coming.
there we go. Yeah, tilt it a little that way.
Little to
Tilt it a
your,
little more. Yeah,
Yeah.
to get the weight there. There we go.
yeah.
All right.
Good.
Next. Oh, I wanted to point out that Hayden is rocking a mustache. Myself as well, and Chippy.
I got rid of mine.
Oh,
I got rid of mine, guys. It was bad. It was so bad.
You were growing?
I was growing it. I was gonna just ferment it. I didn't. It was.
he bailed.
I bailed on it.
I wasn't planning
did.
on doing it, and then yesterday at the gym, I was like trimming up, and I was like, I'm just gonna forget to do the mustache. See, and then I wanted to see how long it would go before Shannon noticed.
Yeah.
So like I had to go. I got my vaccine booster and a flu shot or whatever last night. So we go to Zares, and we had to wear a mask to go in the thing. I'm like, this is great. I get to go. Like she's not gonna notice right away. So we do that. Then I take my mask off while we're in Zares because we had done the thing. She didn't say anything. We get home, making dinner, kind of sitting down, and like still hasn't said anything. I'm like, wow, this is hilarious.
Actually, like wild.
Like I was like, are the stars aligning? What's happening? Then all of a sudden she looks at me and she's like, what the heck is that? It's like,
You got a nice little one. going.
How does she not notice the second she sees your face?
yeah.
Like,
And then she was like, get rid of that
you know what's
immediately.
You know what's great though is that if she ever goes and gets her hair done, and it's like you didn't even say anything about my hair, I'd be like, well, you didn't notice my mustache. Right on
there
my
we
face.
go. I have that over
You got
here.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you know.
Should I tell her to get rid of her hair like she did for my mustache?
Exactly.
that?
yeah.
Yes, Sammy noticed instantly.
Yeah.
And said, "Get that off your face. It's disgusting."
Oh my god.
Really?
Not
I
a
like
fan.
it. I think
Yeah.
boys are. I think you guys look good. You guys are rocking it.
I mean, this is only after like a week and a half. I think if I started at the beginning of November, it could have been pretty greasy, but
Yeah, at first I wasn't sure, but now it's really growing on me.
where's the dang it, this
Holy,
drum beat isn't the
as a
right one.
comedian.
Applause. There we go.
Thank you. So I just brought up 55 slang words for mustache. You guys can look at the screen and just.
Cookie duster is the best
You
one.
like that one, cookie duster? I like lip lettuce.
Yep.
Partial for that.
I like lip lettuce too.
Cookie duster's nice. We got crump
Facial fur.
Lip foliage. Why is that?
lip foliage. That like why is
That's just so literal.
lip foliage? Lip lettuce. right?
Yeah.
But maybe that's a hockey player term. I don't know. The lip rug. That's nice.
Face furniture.
Face.
I like that.
Dirt
Face
squirrel.
furniture.
I heard another one. I heard another one. Face pants.
You know what? We should have.
Yeah,
We should have. We wouldn't have been able to come up with all these, but we
No.
should have done a mustache name
Rhyme
draft.
I mean, if we could have put. Oh yes, a draft.
A draft, yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to study.
Muzzy, a nice Muzzy.
The Muzzy's a classic. The Tickler, right? Okay. Old Bulletproof. It's not bad. Oh, the Alex Trebek. That's another.
Oh,
good
that's a
one.
good one,
Okay,
yeah,
just a
yeah.
classic. Upper lip holstery,
Does he?
like upholstery, but it's upper lip holstery.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
these
my
are just
gosh.
puns at this point.
Does he smoke filter?
The smoke filter, right?
I wanted to ask you guys.
The flavor saver. There we go. That's a good one. The face lace.
Are we
Dirt
doing
swirl.
a worst pregame food draft today?
Let's do the draft. Yeah.
We don't have to do it right now, but I wanted to. Before we get into the draft, I wanted to ask you guys what your thoughts are on Shane Wright getting sent down. Did you hear about that?
I did
Shane
not
Wright's my
hear about
boy.
that.
I
did
love
not
Shane
hear
You've been
Right.
you've got Shane Wright in the DMs, don't you?
Shane Wright's my boy. Shout out to Shane Wright. He's gonna turn it around.
Yeah.
It's new to the league. He's a young guy. He's gotta prove himself still. I think he needs some conditioning to get in the A there.
I think whatever, and this could be said for, I mean, not that they're a comparison really, not yet at least. Nick Robertson for the Leafs. Guys just need to play.
Yeah.
If you're only going to
Yeah.
like Shane Wright getting 6 minutes a night is abysmal, especially on the Kraken.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then Robertson getting, being healthy scratched. Just send him down to the AHL, let him play some games.
Yeah.
Or make him on the team. I've liked him on the team.
Robertson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think he's a scorer. I think his brother can score. If you got more
you
than
got
one, if you have more than one brother in the league,
Yeah.
odds are these kids are good. Let's play this guy a little more. Let's.
Yeah. I'm thinking
He's
like
electric too. Like Robertson,
Yeah.
he's a spark plug out there. Leafs
I
need
mean,
guys
get
like that.
Holmgren out of here. Who's the guy we got up on the Leafs? Holmgren, Hollander. I don't even know. I don't even know. No one knows his name. Get him out. Robertson up. Throw him on the first two lines. Let him score.
It must have something to do with money. It's probably got some,
the cap issues?
they have cap issues, and if they send him down, then there's not enough room or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But with the Shane Wright, what they're gonna do is they're gonna send him down. He's gonna play 5 games.
Yeah.
He's gonna come back. He's gonna play against Montreal, and then he's gonna be off to the World Juniors. Then he's gonna.
They're not.
gonna be down
He's
with the
not
OHL.
going to the World Juniors.
That's how I'm gonna predict. He's gonna play 5. He's gonna come back, play 1
Is
against.
he
Montreal.
allowed to
I
after
don't, I don't
being
think
drafted?
he is.
Yes,
I don't
he is.
think-
Yes,
no,
he
no.
is.
Is he still under, what is it, 18?
So he's
or-
not going back to the OHL because of his free. You can't trade him or something.
No,
Right.
you can't go to the OHL. I think after you've played like a few games in the end, or the AHL. I don't know.
No,
No,
you,
so
you
he's-
can,
so
you
he's-
can
he's-
get sent back to
Yeah,
the
he
OHL.
could, yeah.
Oh,
In
yeah.
January he
In
might.
his entry-level contract, I think you can. Yeah.
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 This is what I think is going to happen. He's going to play 5 games in the AHL
Uh-huh.
conditioning stint
Yeah.
because that's what they're allowed to. He's going to play against Montreal,
Uh-huh.
who didn't draft him.
Which
And then
in the
that's,
NHL.
that's great. Him versus
Yeah.
Sapkowski or
he's good
whatever.
for the NHL. They're going to put him in, and then he's going to go play in the
He'll
World
play 4
Juniors,
minutes. He'll play 4 minutes against Montreal.
and then World Juniors, and
4
then
minutes,
and then he's
5
back in the
bingos.
OHL, and then he's all that. Why wouldn't you do that?
Right.
if he plays in the World Juniors, that would be amazing. But I don't think it's going to happen because that
For
doesn't.
sure. Well, why not? We have to. For Seattle, it makes sense just for his development. Like throw him in the World Juniors. He's going to play. He's going to be the best player on the team.
But the NHL guys, like if they want him, they don't want him in that tournament in case he gets injured. It's like liability, right? They're trying to protect their players.
That's interesting.
I don't think they care.
It has nothing to do with their team, and they're it's a business. They're selfish, right? They don't want to give their player. They don't
then
care about
Although
that.
the
Why would he
Kraken
go play in the OHL then?
the Kraken have been pretty
Same thing.
He'll be AHL.
interesting as far as how they
can't.
manage their players. So.
Can't play in the AHL.
He can't play in the A.
No, that's why he has. It was a loophole.
Conditioning skin.
It was he can
Stiff,
he only because they scratched him 5 times.
Oh, okay.
So they have has 5 games now. It doesn't matter if you're whatever age you are. I think because before the age of 20,
Right.
the OHL has a contract with the NHL that they go back to the OHL
Right.
Okay.
until they're 20. So that's what I think they're gonna happen. They're gonna play 5. They're gonna get him out. Then they're gonna send him back, but they're gonna put him in the World Juniors. They're gonna give him 1 game against Montreal. This is when I'm predicting this. If this happens, if this comes true.
Okay.
And then he's gonna play in the OHL.
I would love that
All right.
because
Chippy's putting that out in the universe. We'll
Yeah,
see
it's
if it
gonna happen.
happens.
Gonna
Yeah.
happen.
I hope so for Shane Wright's sake.
Big
It-
Shane.
so World Juniors, they got a pretty solid team. I guess they haven't announced the roster, but they'll have Connor Bedard,
Bedard, my boy Fantilli.
Fantilli.
Adam Fantilli, we know you're gonna bring it home. Let's go.
He's gonna rip it up.
Yep.
If they have Shane Wright, that'd just be a ridiculous line. They
It's
won't
always
have.
so electric.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's gonna be electric.
hockey
The
is
World Jays are the best.
And the best thing is they just won gold, like in August.
I know.
So then
I
they're gonna be like,
know.
let's just do that again.
Yeah.
Just do that again, guys.
Bit of a side note. That's kind of where Chippy's claim to fame started.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
With the World Junior skits.
Yep.
Shane Wright,
Damn
Connor
right.
Bedard.
Yeah.
all
Dard and
that.
Tavi, but Dard and Tavi.
Yeah.
That's when I first saw his video. I followed him on TikTok, and then a few months later, I was just browsing, and this guy's face is doing
Everywhere.
a freestyle in the live.
I
And
know.
I'm
I
like-
remember that.
And I'm like, who is this? Harry Mack?
It was nice. I was flowing that day.
And he's
too,
just
I
like,
think.
Coach.
Yeah,
He's like,
caught him on a good day.
yeah. He's like, Coach, I live down the road from you. Let's make some videos. I was like, no, come on. And then I sent him a DM. He's like, yeah, I'm just down the road, dude. Let's do some videos together. So
Yeah.
here we are.
Now we're here. And
Now-
now we're here.
Now we're
The universe is aligning.
more than just videos. We're blowing
Let's go.
up,
Let's
Yeah.
go.
taking over.
We are
go.
taking over. It's takeover time. I feel it. The energy.
All right, so I am at this house, the hockey hotel, with my family. So let's shorten the podcast a bit. Let's get the draft going and then wrap her up. So
All right.
we won't make this an hour and a half, and we are holding the microphones in our hand as well. I'm starting to get a little fatigue in the
Yeah,
forearm.
I had an elaborate
I'm
plan
resting mine.
to convert these into hockey stick handheld
Yeah,
holders, but it didn't quite work.
I'm gonna put you in stereo. Look, does it sound different if you have both?
Hello. Oh, that was just. I was like, I heard the Chippy's sound. I was like, what the heck happened?
I don't even know what that sound was. I don't even know why I did that.
I put my microphone next to Hayden's. What if you had all three? Like it's a press conference. Yeah, let's see. Get this one in here. Is this?
What did you think about tonight's game, Jeremy?
Well, I think we did. We gave 110%. We really gave it our all. We got some pucks in deep, and I think overall we came out with a W. It was a little tough there in the second period. Had a few turnovers. We're going to work on that in practice, but overall I'm pretty happy with the performance.
Okay, that's good. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Great stuff.
Sorry if that didn't sound very good in your ears. It sounded good in my headphones.
Okay, that's what I sound like with three
Sounds
mics.
like you got pucks in deep.
Yeah, we got the pucks in deep.
That was a good night. All right, so draft. We're doing worst pregame meals.
Worst pregame meals.
Who's doing it? I kind of forgot we were doing it.
Way to be prepared.
I will judge it.
You're gonna okay.
He's gonna opt out.
He's gonna
Okay.
judge. I'll give you the
Yeah, I
phone.
think I'm pretty hot with these drafts. I need to be prepared.
Oh, okay.
We got a rock paper scissors for it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna have to take a mental note. I think. Okay, perfect.
So we both did not prepare our draft. So I think by the
At least it's the worst pregame meals, not
worst
the best.
ones, yes. So we're gonna have to get creative. Once we get to the 8th, 9th, and 10th position, we're just gonna be pulling things out of the hat.
Yeah.
But I obviously there's 3 or 4 that they won't be missed.
Right.
But actually this is great for the fans listening because each person might have their own personal experience.
Right.
So I would love to hear what your
Yes.
worst meal was.
We're doing this for the comments. Let's go.
Yeah. What did the food do to you?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Rock, paper, scissors. Oh my
With
gosh.
that
I am
paper.
0 for 3 with the
Win
rock,
with that
paper, scissors.
Paper's the winner.
Big babe show.
I feel like that doesn't matter for this one as much, though, because it's not an obvious
Okay.
first pick, I don't think.
Worst pregame meals. Let us know in the comments what your worst pregame meal was. First overall, I'm gonna go with garlic sausage.
Garlic sausage.
Garlic sausage.
I was going to go sausage, but like a cheese-filled one or something.
Right. So
It's basically just sausage. I can't pick that.
I'm saying sausages, but specifically if they have the garlic in it, because you're on the bench, you're bringing
the
that
burps.
up every
Yeah.
shift, and when you're on the bench when one of your teammates had sausages, because
Right.
you'll just get a whiff. You're like, sausages. He's like,
really? I
Yeah.
feel like that's like. I've never heard of a sausage before a game.
Yeah. I've heard
your
of it.
parents aren't feeding you. You never
I mean,
scarfed
I
down
love-
a
I
cup of
love-
sausage before the
I
game.
had hot Italian sausage last night, so be careful. but
You get those hot Italian sausages in you, and then you're bringing them up. You're tasting it every single time you get to the bench. You're like, "Whoa, there it is again.
oh yeah, the sausage isn't sitting.
You're eating that all game.
Oh yeah, and you're apologizing on the bench, guys. My bad.
You do one of the burp and kind of blow it down, and try to get.
Oh,
Yeah. Or you just do it in front of the other goalie's
you have
crease.
sausage again?
There you go.
Yeah, you go to the goalie's crease, be like, "Hey, how's your night going?"
Yeah,
Nice
Go
save.
breathe on him. Go breathe on him with a weapon. Yeah, hey, that might be a new
Offensive strategy.
strategy.
Yeah, there we go.
Breathe on your opponent. They don't even want to go near you.
There you go.
All right, I'm sure everyone has had this one. As with the second overall pick, I'm going McDonald's
Oh, okay.
because you're on the road. The parents are in a rush. All you can find is McDonald's, and
Greasy.
you have that. You're feeling it in the second period.
You know
I
what?
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. You didn't play better with McDonald's in your system?
No,
I mean,
not at all.
some people that might be their go-to pre-meal. I don't mind McDonald's after the game though.
Oh, after the game is elite.
Oh,
It's so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wendy's Baconator I used to get.
Oh man, the grease ball I like to call that.
Yeah.
You swing by, you grab a McDouble, and
Yeah.
maybe one for the road and one once you get home. That's
Right.
Yeah,
not bad.
junior chicken, McDouble combo.
Nice.
All right, not a bad pick. My second overall, I'm going with turkey dinner.
Turkey dinner.
Turkey.
Really?
I never play hockey on Turkey Day
Wow.
because it's always they always
But
give
the
you it off. You
leftovers,
know.
the leftovers, right?
Oh right, yeah.
Right. So
Little bullet bun sandwiches.
the thing is that when you eat turkey, you also eat mashed potatoes and you eat the gravy and you just keep eating and eating and eating. So number one, you're stuffed. Number two, the turkey has something in it naturally that just makes you go to sleep.
Right.
Makes you tired.
Oh,
I
right?
will say though, some of my most memorable and best games have been when I've been like really sleepy before the game. I don't know why. Like I'm one of those guys. I'm like, if I'm sleepy, I'm kind of like just in the zone. All I do is like I'm just thinking about like, oh, I'm playing a game.
Chill.
So I kind of just chill, and I
Yeah.
actually end up once I get on the ice, it like I'm
wake
no
up.
longer. I wake up immediately, and then I'm like, I wasn't worried about anything. It's just
Interesting.
it's a weird vibe.
I'd be so tired after like a full day at school and you got a 9 o'clock game. It's on the road. You're driving 2 hours.
Right.
It's hard to wake up for those guys. I don't know if I did play good on those nights, but
Yeah.
I'm glad you did because I did not. I played
we go.
terrible.
All
Okay,
right.
so we got turkey dinner,
Yep.
With the fourth overall.
fourth overall
Fourth
here.
overall for me, I'm going, and this might be a bit specific, but mushroom soup.
Okay. The
I-
cream.
I-
Mushroom, cream of mushroom.
I don't like it, and if I had it before a game, that's even worse. Like I've had it a couple, like chicken with the mushroom soup. It's just, it's like I ate it, but it's like, ugh, that's
I
not,
love
I'm not
mushroom
feeling
soup.
good about that.
I love it, but it doesn't make me feel good.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if this is allowed. My third pick. I'm gonna go to the Chippy for this one, for the ruling. But
No. Okay.
one
I'm
of
gonna say no.
for my third overall pick, worst thing you can have before a game, nothing.
That's not. That doesn't
No,
count.
if you don't
that
eat
doesn't count.
nothing, you can eat nothing.
And also, I like not eating anything before the game.
I mean,
So that-
So are we talking about no food all day? Because now we're getting into.
Oh, that's different. Yeah.
Okay, so that's where it would count if you're saying no food all day, because
Yeah.
essentially there's gonna be something you're eating before the game.
Yes. Fair.
okay.
So that's where I'll get in that. Like are
You
we
had
So
breakfast,
no
but-
food all day is pretty bad. I would say that's
That's counting. You're counting no food, nothing.
no food.
nothing?
If that's what
No food all day.
no food all day.
No food.
I've played.
If you just didn't eat, sometimes you're too busy.
I would
or
play.
Whatever.
I'd play a 4 o'clock game without eating.
Really?
As long as I can drink water and eat after, I'm good.
I'd
Doing
be,
that right now. I'm playing a
Yeah, we got to go and get some food
I'd
after
be
this.
low
Let's wrap this.
energy. I'd be low energy. All right, so you're counting it? Counting no food?
Yeah.
All right. Yes. Snuck that one in there.
there.
Oh man, I wasn't prepared for this. What am I going next? Something with a lot of cheese. I think like a big plate of nachos.
Oh.
Like I love nachos, but like it doesn't agree with your stomach in the game if you have a bunch of cheese in you and like the hot peppers and
Only the carbs.
Jalapenos.
I don't know. I think I could play off nachos.
no, I have.
So I feel
I'm
like
just
some
saying
people
it
out
just-
here play off only greasy food. I feel like there's some
They're
people out
fueled by
listening-
McDonald's and
yeah,
Wendy's.
exactly. Some people
Right.
play better off the grease. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I think I might play decent off the grease, but I don't know. I think I had a couple McDonald's
Yeah.
yeah.
before the game, maybe not too
We're
often.
getting into the weeds now. We each have 2 more picks.
We got 2 more picks.
Yeah.
I want to throw this in. I don't really have a meal to go with this, so I won't use my official pick.
Right.
But like something sweet, like
Oh, like
because
ice
you get
cream
that.
or something.
Yeah. But like you can't say. I'm not going to count that as a meal.
No.
But basically, you get that sugar rush, so you get the energy, and then you crash later in the game. You know what I mean? But I don't
yeah.
have any meal unless it's like we're going pancakes or something.
Yeah,
I guess if it's like an afternoon game.
Yeah.
You know what?
Some people have pancakes for dinner.
pancakes. I feel like those would fire you up.
Okay, you know what?
Chippy's just
redoing
fueled on
this.
baconators,
I'll take
and
it.
maple
I'll,
syrup.
I'll take it for my 4th pick.
Chippy's the guy that has spaghetti like with the maple syrup on top, like Elf.
yeah, oh yeah. Give me the calories.
I was thinking for the night games, right? But
Right.
for sure, like when I was younger, I'd play at like noon. We'd have a tournament, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the go-to meal is an omelet for sure. You get like a 4-egg omelet. You get those proteins in you, those nutrients, right? That's healthy stuff.
That's solid.
But for my 4th pick, as the worst pregame meal, I'll go pancakes because you load them up. You get the carbs. You're dousing them in sugar.
Right.
You might wash that down with some chocolate milk. That's just like sugar after sugar after sugar after sugar. You're gonna feel great the first couple periods, and you just crash in the third. So we'll go that.
I like that. And to touch on the pregame, like the midday game, my dad would call. We had a game breaker. He would make me a game breaker. It would be egg on a bagel.
Nice.
With, I think maybe some female bacon.
Oh, yeah.
The game with some barbecue sauce.
Wow,
That's
you're
sweet.
lucky.
Yeah, a little
nice.
game
That's
breaker.
Did you say that was when you played AAA?
Yep. Yeah, coach. Yeah, I wasn't. Dad, Dad was like, we're got a game breaker.
I'm not
for
sure if you
son.
mentioned it this time.
No.
Did I?
Sure.
Did I say that, guys? Do we
Should've
know?
seen- I was like,
Do we know, guys?
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
AAA days.
Good.
Yeah, the AAA days. I got the game
Daddy
breakers.
memes
before.
on Reddit.
Yeah. Hayden, maybe go with a personal pick. Also, let us know. Like, are you for or against any of these picks that we got? Like,
Yeah,
or
I feel like
some of
there's,
these, maybe some of these are your go-tos.
Yeah, I feel like there might be some go-tos on here.
Like this. Oh, what are you talking about? That's the worst. That's my favorite.
The mushroom soup.
Interesting. Yeah. For me, I just when I want to have a good pregame meal, and it needs to be quick. I try to steer away from like the chicken nuggets and fries and stuff. Like
anything
the stuff
greasy,
like or
fried.
like pizza.
Yeah.
But I'm struggling
I
to. But like a lot of people have pizza, and it's fine.
I don't mind pizza.
Carb up.
It's the red sauce that kind of gets you
Yeah.
sometimes.
But I think I'm going with like the store bought oven French fries and chicken tenders.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
Like it doesn't sit well.
There's just
and
no-
it's-
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's probably a lot of people.
which is
have it.
funny because we pick that as like the best concession stand foods. Some of them,
Oh yeah, but like,
but it's not good for before the game.
no, that's a great fifth pick for sure. Anything fried, it
that
just
fourth or
doesn't sit
fifth?
well.
That's my fourth.
That's your
pick.
fourth. Oh, my fifth is coming.
Okay, yeah.
For my fifth pick, I'm going with a personal pick here. Worst pregame meal, red cabbage. And
Okay.
a story comes with this. My Oma, Dutch, came over to help my mom when we were younger. My brother and I both had a game. And she said, I'll make dinner. So she makes red cabbage. Never eaten this in my life.
I don't think I've ever. Maybe once.
It must be like a Dutch or European thing or something, but it was basically a stack of red cabbage. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? It looked like sauerkraut or something, right? It was like cooked or boiled or whatever. I don't know. I didn't like it, but out of respect, I shovel it back. So does my brother, right? Did not sit very well with me.
Right.
My brother is out there on the ice, and he's like, oh, I don't feel so good, right? Skating around. He's playing defense. Mid-game, he skates as fast as he can for the door, and
See where this is.
he's like,
Oh,
yeah,
my.
he's like 8 years old, so he's reaching up and he's going like trying to open the door of the rink and get out of the
Door
rink.
open.
Is Ryan coming today? We got him.
Oh, I know. I should have got him in on the story, right? He's panicking, right? And the ref, is like, oh, okay, what's going on? It's the middle of a game. Like the play, everything, the puck is still in play. The ref goes over to help him, and he's panicking and then trying as hard as he can, and then all of a sudden he just stops.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh! And everyone is probably just like, "Oh man."
The ref lets him out,
Come on.
and then he just doesn't come back on the ice.
No, you can't.
He
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
didn't he used to wear like the Cooperalls too?
he had the Cooperalls on, which was the saving grace in
Show
this
me a
situation.
Not
Show me a
enough time.
picture of
There's
him.
just not enough time.
So yes, he had his Cooperalls. Unfortunately, he messed his pants
Oh my god!
right there on the ice.
The red
The
cabbage.
red cabbage.
Have we
came
all been?
out.
I will have to say we all been there. Like
but not with red cabbage.
I think, but for me, I got to the. I was able to get to the
Restroom.
restroom.
Yeah. Well, apparently Jonathan Huberdeau. That's
Did he?
yeah,
Oh,
according
Daryl
to
Sutter.
Daryl Sutter. He said, "Oh, I think
I had to go dig a shit.
also Luongo. I think in like a playoff game, he had to leave the crease. They put the backup in.
You gotta go.
just-
You gotta go.
Yeah, they put a backup in for a few minutes, and they're like, "Oh, what happened? Is he injured?" And then he just comes back out, and he didn't say what happened until like a few years later on his Twitter. He's like, "Yeah, he's like, I had diarrhea."
You cramping. You're just in the Met cramping. Yeah, you can't make a save when
Yeah,
you're
you can't
cramping.
stretch out
When
when
you're
you got a
cramped.
cramp.
If I have to go, I cannot think of anything else. Like if I'm in the store
Fight or flight.
and I have to get. It is. It is. Like I need to get ketchup. That's it. Just get ketchup. Right. I walk up and I'm sitting there. I'm like, I cannot. There's the small bottle, the big bottle.
The
what
cashier's
brand?
looking at you, going slower and slower as she sees you start to wiggle
I'm sitting there
uncontrollably.
sweating.
And now at first you're trying to keep it calm. You're trying to like, let's get here, and now it's like, no, we gotta get here.
And
now
I'm
we gotta go.
I'm overthinking. Like, okay, can I make it to the right? And I'm like, no, I can't. And like the sweat's dripping down. I just can't even make a decision in that time. And I have to run and find the bathroom. And then And then when I come back, I have sudden clarity. I'm like, of course, the Heinz and
just a
the
mess.
591 mil. It's on sale. Like,
Yeah, exactly. But not in that moment. It's absolute.
It's like serene after you after you christen the Zare's bathroom.
yeah, I mean, it's hard to make a decision when you're crowning. You know, we got
Yeah.
the turtle head poking out.
Yep.
All right, I got the last pick.
Draft. Yeah, last pick.
Yep.
All right, you went something personal. I'm gonna go something personal, but it's pretty common. Another thing that often happens when you're forced to have a pregame meal you don't want to actually have, but you're in a rush is, and for me, I always try to get a bit of protein in the game, but this always ends up being a mistake, and that's mac and cheese with the hot dogs cut up.
Oh, come on. That's so
Oh.
good.
Mac and cheese, the hot dogs in it, eh? Like,
Yeah, because like the hot dogs, they similar to a sausage, they kind of sit weird. You get the burps,
Oh.
and then all the cheese, and it's not even that much protein, and then all the cheese from the mac and cheese, it just sits like a rock in your
Just
stomach.
the dog itself.
And also, if you're in a rush, you're eating that thing 10 minutes before you're on the ice, so it's even worse.
yeah, that's probably the worst. One thing that I left out, one meal that I left out was steak. Because
Honorable mention, but
Steak-
I like
steak.
steak before
I
a
would
game.
eat steak.
I like steak a couple hours before.
Oh,
a game,
but not
or
right.
maybe not like half an hour. Like,
See, that's why I didn't pick I was gonna pick like all the heavy red meat, but I'm like, but it's good if you just actually give yourself enough time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So as a pregame meal, a few hours before, that's nice.
And underrated, worse than any pregame meal, is when you have to take a shit and you can't before the game.
I was a pre-gamer.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
I got to get everything out. Like,
Get the teammate to join you.
we got to get you in
public
cold water. In cold water, there's a dressing room, and the toilet is literally in the
You
middle.
can sit and chat with the boys, have a beer.
There's no door. It's right there in the dressing room.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that.
It's a bonding
I
experience.
for
It's a
me,
bonding
like
room.
I need privacy.
It's an emotional
if it's
connection.
number two, I don't like being at any public play. I will do it, but I want to be at the comfort of my own home. If I can't do,
I want to
eyes
be
on me
I want to
when
be at the comfort of my own dressing room with the boys while someone holds my hand.
Yeah, it's a bonding experience.
Guys, I couldn't do
You're
that.
literally pointed. It's not
I'm
even
just kidding. I'm the same as Chippy. I don't
couldn't,
like to. I would
man,
never
like-
do that in the dressing room. God.
There's no. I mean,
No
I mean,
chance.
I would. I mean, I don't know.
If you were in an emergency
Emergency
situation,
situation, like
the other bathroom's clogged up or something.
how could you really like, especially if there was noises involved. You know, if it was like,
You're just like, oh yeah, so how's Karen and the kids?
hey, this is the first pod they listen to. They're like, what the hell are these guys talking about?
All right, we're gonna cut it there. See you guys.
I should post. I'll post on my Instagram or TikTok or something. The dressing room, because it's literally like.
Oh, you did a rink review.
I did the rink review. I actually
my home barn.
but we weren't in that dressing room when I did the rink review. But the next week we were in that dressing room.
Yeah,
and I was
room
like,
two.
Look at
I
that.
remember.
Room two. Room two.
And room one also, but we're not in that one often. So
It's the bonding room.
some of them don't even have a toilet. It's just a urinal.
Oh, okay. But
right,
I can
let's-
do that. That's fine.
Let's do a recap. Let's do a recap.
recap.
All right.
All right, Jeremy with number one. You went garlic sausage.
That's a champ. Right
Solid. That's a very solid pick. Number two, we have turkey dinner for Jeremy.
Put you to sleep.
Number three, this is controversial pick. No food all day.
You can't
I
play
mean,
that
that can't be. If
I need
that, it
something.
counts. That's got to be one of the worst.
It's pretty bad, but like I don't think it's that bad.
Number four for Jeremy, pancakes.
That's
Heavy syrup.
with the syrup and the icing
Butter.
sugar and the butter.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Don't add any strawberries either.
Whipped
if it's gonna
cream?
be the
Whipped cream.
whip cream.
That powder stuff you put on there too.
Yeah, that's the icing sugar.
Is that the icing sugar?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
you
that's
sprinkle
called?
it on. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was.
Yeah.
Okay, number five for Jeremy, red cabbage.
I didn't even know that existed.
That's
as
a-
a
I don't
meal,
think I've
so-
ever had it.
Yeah, it's a specialty. It's a delicacy.
It was the worst experience you had with your brother.
Would not recommend having that.
I'm gonna tell that story, but flip the roles of you and your brother.
I was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's solid. That was a five solid picks, Jer. I like that.
Thank you.
Yep.
And then we got Haden here. Number one for Haden. This is huge because this one's a meal that you probably had before a game. McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's. That's number one.
Easy,
Great pick.
easy number one.
It's a great pick.
You're in a crunch. You need to get something in you because you don't eat nothing.
And
Right?
you get the McGurgles.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And
Yeah.
it's you
You
stop.
got the burps. You got the farts. You got
Oh,
the.
it's what don't you have?
Yeah, exactly.
What don't you have?
the gurgles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number two for Haden, mushroom soup.
Yeah.
Creamy.
That's that's not sitting well. That's not sitting well. It's heavy. I might have gone with the chowder. I might have gone with the clam chowder there. I might have.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Oh my gosh.
I've never had that though, so
I've never had it before, but it can't be good either.
You guys just unlocked a memory for me.
Oh my gosh.
That was my pregame meal.
what?
Yeah.
No way.
When I played
Sound
Bantam,
like that guy on TikTok.
Like,
it was
no way.
it was chunky chicken corn chowder.
Oh
Not the
my
clam.
gosh.
Chunky chicken
Chunky.
corn
Did
chowder.
they have to say chunky?
Yeah, that was the whole name of the brand was Chunky. Don Cherry endorsed it. Don
Yeah,
Cherry
Chunky,
was like,
Chunky's Dino.
it's the soup that eats like a meal,
Oh
right?
my
And like,
gosh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Great marketing.
It's the soup that's not soup.
so it was chunky chicken corn chowder. I would have that, a can of that, and a Barg's root beer.
my
I would have that before games and practices
Unreal.
because I was feeding myself at that point.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. It's canned.
don't thi-
Throw it
it
on
was
the
a
you
can.
throw
It
it on the
was-
stove. You heat it up.
Yep.
Microwave it. Who knows?
Okay.
That's great. Okay. Number 3 for Haden. Nachos and cheese.
Yeah.
Solid.
With the extra hot peppers and jalapenos.
Ooh, okay, okay, yeah, the
Loaded, fully
peppers, the
loaded.
hot peppers.
Fully loaded. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm winning this one, no, hands down.
Number 4 here. French fries and nuggets.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the fried, anything fried or creamy. Not
Pretty
good
much.
before game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't sit with Hayden.
Pretty universal for me.
I mean, I think I have a more diverse group there. I got the turkey that puts you to sleep. I
Quit
got
trying
the
to-
garlic.
Hey,
We're
we're
trying
not
to
done.
sell.
We're not done. We're at number 5 here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
I
Number
still got
5.
another elite pick.
This dropping to number 10 overall is insane. This is mac and cheese and the hot dog.
Yeah.
That before a game, guys.
Uh-huh.
Let's stay away.
That's
Let's
like
stay
the one
away.
meal you
Unless
tell your
you're
coach
Phil.
you had that, you're sitting.
All right,
Unless
well,
you're Phil.
let's
Unless
go,
you're Phil, yeah.
Let's go to the judge. Who do you think won this one?
Guy, this is tough.
No,
The
it's not.
garlic sausage is crazy, but then we also got the mushroom McDonald's. I mean, honestly, this
The suspense.
We need the Jeopardy, dude.
yeah,
was
we're
tight. Like we have no food all day. We're losing light here.
yeah.
I'm going draw.
Draw?
I'm gonna go
What?
draw. I have to
No
go
way.
draw. I'm so indecisive because we have no food. Garlic
No
sauce,
way.
mushroom.
We're gonna leave it to the audience.
We're gonna leave it to the audience, guys. I can't make a decision.
We're gonna leave it to the audience. Oh yes, we have dropped Puck Daddy merch.
Yes.
We should have talked about this at the beginning of the podcast.
Flames.
Jeez, who runs this show? We'll wrap it up with the
Yes.
Puck Daddy merch. So we are not wearing it right now. We have the
We don't
How to
have
Hockey
ours
merch.
yet. Some of you are going to get it before we do,
Yeah.
honestly.
We dropped it and literally like we had a few orders like basically right when the store opened. We're like
hot.
we don't even have our samples in yet.
Yeah. And
Might
one
be
of
the
the
hottest merch on the game.
Oh, it's
good.
it's nice. You guys are going to love it. And one thing that's amazing about the system that we have set up is that when you guys order, we can send you a personalized thank you. We've already thanked everyone except for our very first order from Rachel Edwards, and we're going to do a live thank you right on the podcast.
What if she wants to be anonymous? We should say Rachel E.
Rachel E.
Rachel
No.
E.
Let's say R. Edwards.
R. Edwards. Yeah, sorry for putting your name out there. I guess we'll.
R-E. We'll go R-E.
R.E..
If you're listening to the podcast,
not even
R-E,
gonna
you know who you are. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little thank you.
Oh, we're doing it. Okay.
We're doing it live on the
doing it
podcast.
live.
So
Oh,
every week we'll pick one person and we'll just say the first name.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah, and we'll do a live shout out. What's up, Rachel? We're live on the podcast. Just want to say huge thanks for grabbing the Puck Daddy hoodie.
Yeah.
Appreciate you,
You guys
Rachel.
you're gonna love that. I don't know who else you got it for, but it's gonna be cozy. We have the merch for the How to Hockey stuff, and it's a similar sweater, so you're gonna love it.
The hoodie. The hoodie's. You're gonna be looking like the best person on the earth with that hoodie.
There you go. Appreciate it.
There we go.
You know what? If we do that every time on the podcast, we have to get it first take. We can't mess up.
Yeah,
the
no, we gotta
pressure
flow.
is
It's flow.
on.
It's flow state. It's
Yeah.
flow state. It's flow state.
But it's also more raw.
It's raw. It's good.
It is, it
It's
is.
alive.
Yeah.
I like that. Ooh,
All
I
right.
like that.
All right. Well,
Thanks for joining us at the Hockey House.
yeah, Mason just jumped in the hot tub. I think I might hop over.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Yep.
Little
maybe.
little pre dinner hot tub action.
Yeah, a little hot tub, then hop on the rink.
Yeah.
Private rink
Oh.
tonight.
Yeah.
Film
Stay
some videos.
tuned on socials for all of our creative ideas.
I'm
We
excited.
got a bunch of videos coming up. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you next week.
Gonna change the
See ya.
world with my hockey stick. Gonna make a real difference. Feed the poor and heal the sick.